Hey everyone, thanks for showing up. This is going to be a fast yoga flow. We're gonna get right into the heat. So go ahead and make your way into a high plank position. So take your hands under your shoulders, step your feet back, and we wanna just make sure that the shoulders are over your wrists. You're gonna hear me say that in like every video. And we're gonna take the feet as wide as the mat. So from here, already start to just turn on your legs. Come forward on your toes and pull back. Start to grip the mat with your hands. And then pause with your shoulders over your wrists. Now begin to pull your hips back to downward facing dog. We want the legs relatively wide in this first downward dog flow. Now exhale, make your way out to high plank. Bring your heels over to the right. And then start to stretch your left arm up to the sky. Feel the weight go into your right hand. Exhale, left hand down, switch sides. Heels over to the left. Start to stretch your right arm upward. Exhale, right hand comes down. We'll pull back to downward facing dog. So now we'll just add on a little bit more. Roll out to your high plank, heels over to the right, stretch your left arm up to the sky, then look at your left foot, start to stack your left foot on top of the right. Look down to the right hand first, and then bring your gaze up to the left thumb, work your balance. Exhale, left hand down, feet as wide as your mat, pull back, downward facing dog. One more side for this warm up. Roll out to your high plank, heels over to the left, super strong through the legs. Push into your left hand, start to grip the mat with the left, look up to the right. Now look back at your right foot and start to step your right foot on top of the left, bottom hip into the top. Look up to that right thumb, work your balance. Exhale with as much grace as possible. Place your right hand down, feet as wide as your mat. Lower your knees down. Bring your big toes to touch and sink your hips back to your heels. Start to stretch back into child's pose. Big bright breath in through your nose. As you exhale, push your hip bones back to your sit bones and drop your head. Unclench your jaw, take a huge breath in and a huge breath out through the nose. Inhale, lift your gaze, come into tabletop. Make sure that the knees are as wide as your hips. Then pull back to downward facing dog with like a more traditional stance in the legs, feet as wide as your hips. Now inhale, look forward to your hands, bend your knees, hop or step your feet up to your hands, and make your way into forward fold. Take your feet a little wider apart, press your belly back to your thighs, and grab a hold of opposite hand and opposite elbow. And I just want you to take a moment here to sway from side to side, maybe interlace your hands behind your head and start to drop some of that intention, or just drop the tension. Listen to your intention. Why did you show up for this practice? What are you hoping to get out of this? Take one more inhale. And exhale, let your arms hang down towards the ground. Inhale, start to press your hands into your shins, take a halfway lift, and exhale, fold back down. Now gently round your spine, roll all the way up to stand. Keep your feet as wide as your hips. Inhale, start to stretch your arms up to the sky. And then exhale, hip hinge all the way down over your legs. Plant your hands down to the ground and then step your right foot back behind you, heel ball toe your left foot to the center. Kiss your right knee down to the ground, untuck your right toes, and then start to reach your arms up to the sky. Come into Anjane or crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Right hand under right shoulder. We're gonna start to stretch the left arm up to the sky and then tuck your right toes, start to elevate the right knee. Now, if you're like me, you might need to make a little bit more space so that you can heel ball toe the left foot over to the left side of the room so you can get a nice bend in that left knee directly over your left ankle. Take a huge breath in through your nose here. And then as you exhale, we're gonna lower the right knee down to the ground, swivel the right shin out to the side, and step the left leg back. Push into your left foot and start to squeeze your right knee up to your chest. Exhale, right knee down. Two more. Right knee up, right knee down. Last time, right knee up. Maybe extend Bring it in and lower it down. We're gonna swivel to three-legged high plank and pull back to downward facing dog with right leg high. Exhale, right leg crosses behind the left, squeeze your thighs together, press your chest back to your thighs, and then round your spine to roll out to high plank. So that right ankle is gonna hook behind the left. As you exhale, lower down, chaturanga with legs together. Inhale, press up, keep squeezing. 2 more times, lower down. Press yourself up. Last time, lower down. Press yourself up. And now release that right leg straight back behind you and place it down to meet the left. You'll have to walk your feet to the center of the mat, round your spine out to high plank, lower your knees down, untuck your toes, lie all the way down onto your bellies. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra, lift your chest, and then dip the right shoulder down, look over your left. Inhale, center, dip left shoulder down, look over your right. Inhale, center, and then exhale, lower all the way down. Walk your hands back towards your low ribs. Inhale, upward facing, thighs lift, shoulders roll back as you lift your heart. Exhale, bring it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Huge breath in through your nose. Exhale, look forward to your hands, bend your knees, hop or step your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down over your legs. Inhale, root to rise, sweep your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, left leg's gonna step way far back behind you. You'll wanna walk your right foot to the center and then kiss your left knee down to the ground. Untuck your left toes, press the top of your foot down. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Left hand under left shoulder, begin to reach your right arm up to the sky. So this is where we work that transition and spin that left shin out to the side. Now you have space to step your right foot back, push into the outer edge of your right foot and start to lift your left knee up. Exhale, left knee touches down. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, down. Now this time, you lift it up. Option is straighten out the leg. Exhale, knee in, place it down. And then you're going to roll onto that right big toe mound. Pull your left leg back. If you're off your mat like me, maybe you just like walk in a little bit. Lift that leg up. Exhale. Place your left leg behind the right. Pull your hips back. Inhale, round out, high plank, cross the legs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. So chaturanga, like a tricep push-up, elbows hug in. Inhale, press up. Last time, chaturanga. Press yourself up, pull your left leg back, and place your left foot to meet the right. Walk your feet to the center of the mat, round your spine out to high plank, lower knees down, lie down. Loop your shoulders back, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands back, lift up, upward facing dog, thighs lift, shoulders back. Maybe you rock the hips to the right, to center, to the left, and center, round your spine, pull back, downward facing dog. All right, last flow, here we go. Lift your left leg up and back behind you. Now as you exhale, squeeze your left knee into your chest and step the left toes through. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. You see this in like every video we've done. Exhale, plant your hands down to the ground. Right hand under right shoulder, we stretch the left arm up. Now this is where you work this big transition for the hips. So you'll roll to the knife edge of your right foot and then pressing into the right hand like you've practiced, lift your left foot up, step it on top of the right. Maybe you stagger if you're working that strength in the obliques. Then bottom hip presses into top hip. You look up, you lift your left foot, you tap the left toes behind you, open your chest and reach the right arm forward. Huge breath in. Oh, that's your left arm. Exhale, roll through high plank. Move down to chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. All right, and just breathe into heat, breathe into sensation. Take a breath in through your nose. Huge breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to chest. Step the right toes through. Inhale, crescent lunge. So we hug into the midline. So we practice this pose so much to think about squeezing inner thighs in towards one another, even though they're not touching. You'll reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, lean forward, plant those hands down. Now left hand is under left shoulder. You start to stretch your right arm up and you get this beautiful stretch through your chest here. Now you can send more weight into the right foot. So we want to send that weight forward, roll to the knife edge of your left foot, and then you work this transition. Maybe you step down or you work on lifting the leg, stepping right foot on top of the left, bottom hip into top hip. Now lift your chest. Look at the right foot. Lift it away from the left. Open up your chest. Tap the right toes behind you. Inhale, lift your heart. Maybe extend your arm forward. Exhale, work your rotation. Back to your high plank. Your right leg is still high. We lower down chaturanga. We inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pull it all the way back. Downward facing dog. Huge breath in through your nose. Exhale, press your hips back. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, hop or step your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Lower your hips towards your heels and then slowly lower, maybe plop down onto your bottom. And then take your feet together, knees wide. Lift your chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips and walk those arms out in front of you. Drop your head. Push your feet into one another. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back in towards your feet. We're gonna do a little cool down on our backs. Hold onto your legs to bring them back together and then round your spine to roll all the way down. Walk your heels in towards your glutes. Lift your knees over your hips. Take your arms out to a T and let your knees fall over to the left. You can place your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Try to pin your right shoulder down. Take a big breath in. And start to control your exhales. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, roll back through center. Exhale, knees to the right. Extend your left arm out, pin that left shoulder down. Breathe in. Control through the exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Push all the air out of your lungs. Inhale, engage your obliques, roll through center, cross your ankles, scoop up the backs of your legs, and rock and roll yourself up to a seat. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.